Johnson that's in our first that's in our absence. Our guest pastor, Pastor Wedlock, and my own husband, Dean Garrett, Josiah Garrett, Open Music, my own son, Elijah, out the rest of the congregation that's out here, and here as well. I just want to first I'm just happy being here. First of all, just being here. That's what really got me to just to do that, to do this today. Really, just God brought to me just to tell my testimony of being here today. I've been going through a lot of sickness, a lot of things going on in my body. The enemy knows that that's my weakness. I'm always, going through some kind of sickness and lately I've been going through a lot of sickness going on, but I thank God for pulling me out, pulling out of it. So I thank God for His healing, continuously doing that. This past week was really crazy, crazy and everything. The enemy had me where I was middle of the night. I woke up and I was just in so much pain, and I couldn't, it was like I was trying to walk in the bathroom. I couldn't really walk. I felt like everything was about to, just blow up, and I felt like everything was shut down on me. And all I did was I prayed to God, God, just, help me, Jesus Christ, die for me, die healed. He's my healer, and I prayed for it instantly. I'm telling you, instantly, all the symptoms went away. And I thank God for that all going away like that. And I was so happy, just thinking about it, just thinking about how God is so good to me. And it kind of helped me to really recognize my own self, what I'm doing myself, how my shortcomings. And there's some things in my life that I'm shortcoming that I need to do in my life, and it kind of woke me up what I need to do. All right. So so I thank God, because God is always there for me and my family. Whenever even we have shortcomings, He's still there. So I thank God for just being there. That's what really came to me to really talk about today. We just tell him that God is going to be there for you, but even though He's going to be there for you, you still need to do your part. That's it. And it's excuse me, it's very important that you do your part by reading your Bible, fasting, fasting days, and go to church, and just be part, part of something. There's times where I get, where I'm just so, I guess thinking about stuff around me, where I'm always looking at other things around me, and it kind of brings me down at times. So I have to, really pray about that. Just keep on praying. That's another thing. Keep prayed up. Yes, that's the one thing our pastor always says. Keep prayed up. Yes, our first lady. Keep prayed up, because the enemy is going to always try to get you, especially if you're trying to live for the Lord. All right. Definitely. All right. Definitely. People that don't live for the Lord, He's not thinking about them really. He might put little follies in their way a little bit. Kind of off and on. But when you're trying to live for the Lord and live for Him and do His glory, His work, He's going to be trying to mess with you. Just because you're that you're trying to live for the Lord, living more and more to Him, doesn't mean that the enemy's not going to try to mess with you. It's not. Of course, God is always protecting us. For any harm and danger that goes in our life, He's still protecting us. We're still going to go to trials. If Jesus Christ went through trials, like our pastor one day preached, one Sunday. If Jesus Christ went through so many trials, then what? Well, that makes sense. So we shouldn't go through trials. We're going to go through trials too. That's part of life. We're going to go through trials too. And trials are there for learning, to learn, for us to understand what we, to understand, to grow, for growth. It's there to be stronger. To know that the enemy can't touch me. Because I have God on my side. And that's what I love. Sometimes struggles are so hard, but as long as you have love in my life, I have my husband, my family, the pastor, just everyone in my life that studying loving me and being there for me, and most of all, God, being there for me. That's all I need. That's all you need. That's all I need. And that's what it's gonna be hard, but it's it's okay. It's okay. It's a steady game. It's because devil really only can really touch your mind. He only can really touch your mind and make you think certain things. There's always times when he like to pop stuff in your head, and make you want to say stuff that have no business saying. So that's why God gives us wisdom. Wisdom to know what to say, when to say it, especially being women. Us being women, we have a point where we were just kind of go off the handle sometimes. Certain situation comes up.
All right.
Of course, I'm ashamed of that sometimes. Thinking about that, but I always, I thank God for having wisdom to understand that, everything comes to your mind. You don't have to say.
That's it.
To understand that everything comes to your mind. It's not what you have to say.
You don't have to say.
So, I thank God for, everything He's done to me in my life, my family's life, the healing, the wisdom, and keeping us, keeping us strong as a unit. And keeping us together as a unit, that's a blessing. There's so many families that are out there that's not, they're, spread apart, going every which way through their own minds, And I thank God for having a unit family and a unit church. And I just want to thank God. That's what really came to my mind. God brought me to me actually earlier on this week to talk about for today and also going through some trials I'm going through this week as well, and I just want to keep people encouraged, keep people encouraged that just keep in there, stay focused, stay focused on God and keep Him there, in your hearts always, because you have to. If you let go for 1 second, then you didn't have a chance to seep in, to keep in there. And I thank God for a great pastor, a first lady, and my husband being there on my side to always talk to me, even sometimes when I want to hear it. but it seeps in there though. It goes in there at times. So I just thank God for it, and I just thank God for being here today and having everyone here. Love is great. I love love because that's what keeps you going, and I thank God for that. So I want to, everybody, God bless.